The following portion of the Arizona Daily Mix is sponsored by Nuvell Clinics.
Cellsound Therapy is the latest technology in body contouring, and Teresa recently visited Nuvell Clinics to learn more about it.
What is Cellsound, and why is it such a game changer in terms of body contour?
Well, the Cellsound is actually using non-focused ultrasound, and probably the game-changing part is that, I have 15 other devices in my clinic for body contouring, but this is the only device that's going to reach every layer of fat. The subcutaneous fat, which you can pinch, and then the visceral fat, which is underneath the muscle that makes the stomach protrude out. We can reach all those layers in one time.
Why is it important to get to the visceral fat?
Well, sub-Q fat just kind of sits there. It's not active fat, where visceral fat is active fat. And there's been so many clinical studies done in the past 10 years on visceral fat and the dangers of visceral fat. Type 2 diabetes, heart disease, dementia, Alzheimer's are attributed to the proteins that the visceral fat puts out.
So it's not just aesthetics?
No, it's for your health as well.
But you're seeing aesthetic results, measurable, visual, very quickly.
Yeah, and anytime we can hit every single layer of fat to what the depth is in one treatment. I mean, some of these pictures we're going to show are after one treatment, and I'm kind of afraid to tell people one treatment. They're going to think I'm lying, but it's amazing the results you can get after one treatment.
So a treatment takes about 40 minutes?
Yeah.
And you're seeing results after the first?
Oh, amazing results, yes.
That must be a gratifying feeling.
It's nice. Plus, I think there's so much other benefits to this that people don't understand. Is the fact is, as when we're younger, we're burning fat efficiently. We're sitting watching TV, we're just sitting doing nothing, and we're actually using fat as an energy source in between our meals. As we get older, that stops happening, and a lot of that is the blood supply. We need to get the fat needs to come out of the cell into our body for energy, and we're actually going to do that with ultrasound. We're going to revascularize those fat cells. So now we're going to turn back the clock and be able to use fat as an energy source when you're watching TV or sitting at work. We're going to be burning fat, not just at the gym or doing exercise. We're going to be burning fat 24 hours a day.
Well, obviously, everyone's going to like the sound of that. And I know one of your laser techs, Kayla, who's a specialist in Cellsound, she's going to take me through the process.
Great.
Tell me about the process of Cellsound.
So the process takes roughly about 40 minutes to complete treatment. It's easygoing, there's no downtime with it. So the process, patients will come in, they'll first of all go through a full body analysis with our patient consultant to talk about what their goals are, how many treatments they're gonna need, and then of course if they're a really good candidate for treatment or not. We have these wonderful electrodes here that allows the ultrasound to really work its magic. So with these electrodes here, our patients tend to feel a little bit of buzzing, tingling, some involuntary muscle movements. And then when we turn our ultrasound handpiece on, they're going to start to feel a very gentle warmth. And that warmth is coming from what's going on internally. That is our fat cells moving around, expelling the fat, just like what Eric talked about. We're also allowing more blood circulation to reach that area so we can help remetabolize that cell. After treatment, we do photos. So within that very first treatment, we can hit those before and after photos, see what improvement we've made, and then they'll be back in office 2 times a week.
So it sounds like a little buzzing, a little warmth, but no pain.
No pain and no downtime. The downtime with this, a lot of patients experience increase in energy, which we've never heard a complaint about that. And this also helps with lymphatic drainage, so they may use the restroom a little more frequently than usual, but nothing that's ever going to interfere with their everyday activities.
And you're right here on the front lines, so you must get a lot of really great feedback.
Wonderful feedback. Typically within that first treatment, it's my favorite because you have all your patients just mind blown that within one treatment how much they can reduce, and that's just the start of their package. So really positive feedback, really great results.
My dimensions are incredible.
The amazing thing about it is there's no pain involved. You just go in and you get treated and everything works out.
I saw a lot of good results from the Cellsound. I really recommend it.
It shaved inches off my waist and has helped me continue to lose weight.
I would recommend Cellsound to anyone who wants to change their appearance because it works.
If you want to get a great body, lose inches, lose pounds for the summer, you need to come here.
Before and after is very dramatic.
Very dramatic, yeah. We can see inches reduced within treatments. We can see centimeters reduced depending on how responsive their body is with that first treatment, but we've seen inches before within one 40-minute treatment.
Stunning.
Yeah, amazing.
You see a lot of smiles?
So many smiles, especially when we're at that last treatment and we're going over their full progress. And then the best thing is that the progress continues on. Now that those cells are fully remetabolized, their body's going to continue to use that fat reserve as an energy source.
Well, speaking of smiles, Kayla, you guys are offering something special to viewers of the Arizona Daily Mix.
Yes, so we're currently offering 30% off a package of 6 treatments for the first 10 callers. So if we're interested, you guys can call the number that's on the bottom there and reach out to us. We'll get you started.
Thank you so much for teaching us about Cellsound.
Thanks for being here.
The preceding portion of the Arizona Daily Mix was sponsored by Nuvell Clinics.